We have the safety lock in the off position, which locks the trigger. We will store the can in the upright position, and that should be good for a week, according to the directions. Okay, it's been a week. The trigger lock has been in the off position. There's some separation in the tube. Hopefully this part up here isn't dried out, but we don't know yet. So we'll give this a good shake with some clever editing that is properly shooken up. I remembered from last time, put my gloves on. We're going to turn into the on position, pull the trigger. That's all we can do, see what happens. Kind of a slow ooze out of there. I'm guessing it's dried up towards the can. You can see a different discoloration in the foam, and it has not traveled through the vacant air pocket yet. I'm going to hook up the cleaner, and hopefully that will help solve our problem. I'm beginning to think this wasn't the best investment. I mean, I got the same problem with this gun as I got all the other guns. They get clogged and they're an absolute nightmare to clean. $35 for the gun, $15 for a can, $8 or $9 for the cleaner. This gets to be an expensive process. And of course, when you're working with foam, you get it everywhere. The gun's getting sticky, the can's getting sticky, and this cleaner crap stinks. So I'm a little disappointed. It worked great, brand new out of the box. I just don't see the cleaner working its way down through the hose yet. There it comes. There we go. Now I'm going to let that sit in the hose for a while, kind of let it soak. Okay, it's been about 10 minutes or so. You can see this clearing up. This was kind of a dark orange or a light orange color in the beginning of the hose from the can. It's not pretty clear. There's a few little spots of orange, dried orange foam. As you work your way down the hose, there's still some light orange in the hose. So blast the can. Got a little bit of orange left in here. Maybe that's okay, maybe it's not okay, I don't know. So we're gonna give it another whirl. Okay, after 15 minutes of cleaning, 10 minutes of soaking and more cleaning, the gun worked perfectly fine. Maybe I spent too much time getting every bit of orange foam out of here. I'm not sure, but it did work fine. So I let it sit for a day. We're going to shake it up and try it again. Okay, safety first. We're going to put some gloves on. Okay, I got a couple more spots to do. I put my old LG phone on here for hopefully for better camera experience. And I'll finish up this can. That might be a little too much. Okay. Not very often you can do the back side of electrical boxes. Okay. I was able to completely exhaust this can. I just have dribbles coming out. you can lock the trigger open, turn the trigger safety to on, push the safety trigger to off, put the can up high. You can let that do an IV drip until it's completely empty. Then run a little bit of cleaner through it. Now, I shouldn't have to use as much cleaner this time. Maybe the first time I used too much cleaner and I didn't have to use all that much as I did. That might have been my bad. And there's the last of it. We'll edit this bit out. I love foam. I love spray foam. I've got it in my attic. I got it in my basement. I got it in our crawl space. I hate cleaning foam. I will admit that. The cleanup procedure is not my favorite thing to do. So we'll take the belt clip off here. There's a little flap. That guy just comes off. Make sure it doesn't spray in the face. Throw that away. Put your cleaner on. So hopefully it will be quicker this time. I don't know if I should hold the cleaning can upside down or right side up. Okay. The hose is definitely clearer the second time around. In fact, the hose is clean. There's a little bit of residue, but it may be stain. It may be just a stain on the hose. The hose looks fairly clear. And I will admit I should be doing this outside and not in my basement. I'll probably regret that. Do this in a well-vented area. Make sure your base is clean. So maybe a week is too long to set. There's no way to get this thing perfectly clean. It's sticking to my gloves. Be careful with this spray cleaner stuff. It will take paint off of tools. It makes your hands extremely dry. We'll blast the last bit out of there. Okay, evidently there's a check valve in there because that was not hooked to the can. And I think that's all we need to do. And then take this thing outside and throw it away. Wear your gloves, glasses, old clothes, because this stuff, it just gets on everything. I got it on my workbench here. Even with gloves on, my hands are sticky. They say put all the excess into a trash can. I put it in when I first cleaned it, I used my sink. So that's probably a no-no. My bad. So, alrighty. Thank you all for watching and have a good day. Bye-bye.